Wandering Beekeeper here. How you doing? Doing a little bonus stream here. Decided. Well, I have been playing this game for a long time, and I made a reference to it just recently, and the person I made the reference to was like, I think you've mentioned that once long ago, and I don't remember anything about it." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm trying to back out." First, a content warning: I am inappropriate for all audiences. I'm old and queer and a political Satanist, and I cuss a lot, and I live in a state with legal weed. If you're still watching, you know what you're in for. Let's see. This is a game about colonization. There's going to be some fairly brutal combat on screen. They don't pull punches as to what you're doing. So, that said, let's see about this thing.
Tarth colony ships are landing, Commander.
Begin the drop-off sequence.
I don't see any of the other aliens, but look out for them.
Don't worry, we're ready.
Good luck, Commander.
Turbine is in place and the reactor core checks out. Good. All systems are working. Power plant is online.
Sir, there's bad news. Distant Earth colonies are making progress.
There's another spy. We need a...
Us turn your colony to rubble.
Get to your tanks. Return fire.
Come on. What? It's the Sith. Where did they come from?
All units, retreat.
I say again, all units retreat. One chance left.
Okay. Got some idea of what you're in for at this point? I mean, yeah, this is from 1996. This is by Accolade. It's got some really surprisingly good video and stuff going on for the period. I'm going to walk through some of this stuff here and just go through my usual thing here. New single player game. I'm going to set it up. Current difficulty rating is 25%. I don't want to spend hours grinding on this. I want to get through this in one stream. So I'm going to do a couple things. First, I'm going to set the number of cities up to 10 for the victory condition. Gives me a much better chance. Leave the computer skill level at fair fight and the number of players to 4. That'll give me 3 other species. Random events is always on. Leave all this nonsense alone. I'm not going to mess with auto intern and messing with the racial abilities and so forth. Going to go to a custom world. I've already got this set. I'm going to go to a tropical, which actually has no effect other than color palette. But I like the color palette. Okay, it suggests that I play the humans. Humans make more money from trade and taxes. Their transport costs are also reduced. Do not underestimate the effect of reduced transport costs. Humans will have a booming economy. You will have the cash to do what you want. The question is, do you have the materials? Human infantry units have a berserk order that gives them a massive combat bonus. Yeah, but it burns them. Really want to think twice about using it. Let's go through the species, and I'll come back to human because that's what it suggests. The chit. The insectoid chit grow into a horde quickly, and they manufacture all military units at a very fast rate. Their scouts can also steal resources. I don't make enough use of scouts. I really ought to make me more use of them. The chit, first off, are comfortable living under very crowded conditions. They don't take morale burn from overpopulation the way others do. They're insects. They don't mind living on top of each other. Their reproduction rate is phenomenal, which can be great in the early game if you know how to manage it. And yeah, you can manufacture military units at a faster rate, or you can tune it and take the military units at the rate of everybody else and still manage to generate some trade points and thus some budget for your next turn. The Sith suck. The morose Sith rarely have morale problems. Their command corps units use a mind blast that kills enemies. Yes, they're mind flayers. Sith scouts also destroy food by poisoning land. These guys just are like the biggest assholes in the galaxy, and I just flatly refuse to play them anymore. Their entire culture is based on intimidation. They You'll see the Mog in a minute. The Mog are the way they are because the Sith have been waging war against the Mog for generations and poisoning Mog worlds in the process. They do love throwing poison around. Their own atmosphere is toxic to anybody else. That's one of the reasons why the respirator gear, it also delivers a gas that enhances their psychic abilities. So they are villains. There is no question about it. Now I just won't play them anymore. The Mog. The Mog are adept at researching technologies. Adept. They blaze through the tech tree like nobody's business. Technological progression is their big strong point. Their scouts easily steal technology, which is useful, but it generally burns the scout. You get a technology by spending a scout. Your scout usually gets caught in the process. And you can sabotage enemy artillery, airplanes, missiles, and buildings. Put them in send a scout into a an enemy territory that's got a military in it, and their tanks start exploding. Funny that. The Mog, the Mog are trying very hard. They're in a pretty bad shape. The Raylu. The Raylu can see everything on the world and settlement maps. Their command corps mind control enemy units, forcing them to join the Raylu. Their scouts can subvert morale. They are the snottiest people in the galaxy. If you look up supercilious, you will find a photo of a Raylu. Now, bear in mind, they are a symbiotic species. The humanoid figure is one of the two symbionts. The rather feral-looking fellow on the other side is the other pair in the symbiotic relationship, and you will never find the one without the other. They are the Relu with the apostrophe, because they are basically they're two species conjoined in a symbiotic relationship. I will be using that horrible fruity fake British accent with the Relu. They are just obnoxious. Oh my god. They tactically they're weak, and winning a military victory with the Relu is really quite amusing. Tarth. Military behemoths, the Tarth have tough artillery, infantry, and defense posts. Tarth civilians fight as well as laser troopers, possibly as well as SAM troopers. Do not hit the Tarth with just one unit. I don't care if you got combined arms. You need a second unit thrown in to take a Tarth settlement. They are tough. Tarth farms produce more food than any other race, allowing them to feed their massive armies and their massive selves. They're big. Tarth make best strudel. They're fun. And then there are the Uvamosk. The Uvamosk produce more energy, iron, endurium, and wood than any other race. Their food production is second only to the Tarth. Their infantry units can also spy. Better to send a scout, because the scouts can always do much more fun stuff. The Uvamosk are quite possibly part plant or something. They're not the same sort of life as anybody else, and well, you'll see. They're a thing. Let's go back to the humans, because it wanted me to play the humans and see what kind of world I get. I'm going to be picky about the world. This is a no. If those folks had chosen here, I'd go over there, but no, I'm going to cancel. I'm going to try again. We're going to just bounce through it this time. Bing it a bung it a boom. The Relu, that's fine. Let's see what sort of world I get. Oh, crack. So you're going to put somebody there. I'm going to go here, and it's going to drop somebody on the continent with me. No, it didn't. Oh,
Win this planet, Overseer. It is intriguing.
brilliant. The other three species are on the big continent in the middle. We've got the Uvamosk, the humans, and the Tarth. And that's going to be brutal, especially this one. These two have put down so close to each other, they're going to be at each other's throats almost immediately. I have water between me and them. If I were in a game with live players, I would be concerned already, because the other players would be thinking the same thing I am. The computer player very rarely puts to sea. Now, I am here at Relu Landing. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a farm. I'm going to put the farm here. And I'm going to put 3 housing, 1, 2, and 3. And I'm playing here based on long years. I bought this game when it first came out, 1996. I've been playing it ever since. I have an ISO of the CD on my Linux laptop, and I just mount the ISO, and presto, I can play the game. Let's see. I'm setting the city center to trade and no culture, because this is its job. It needs to be producing trade points. Right now, it's the only thing I've got producing trade points, and I'm going to need them. They determine how many credits I have each turn. I'm going to explain stuff as I go rather than walking through all the controls. So, have my settlement area, have chunks that I can use. I've used up a few for housing, set up a farm, got that. I got my city center set over to trade. I'm going to zoom out to world view, and I need to actually zoom in. Let's look here. Okay, this is actually a pretty nice territory. You got 3 food amplification icons and 2 energy spaces here, the cracked ground. This one, I've got 2 right together that I could hit with 1 farm and get a nice little boost right off. Those are spaced too far. I can get a big boost right here. This one has an energy boost, but no food boost. This one has multiple food boosts. That's an endurium boost, and it's not going to be actually very useful. It's out on the plains. It's not going to be enough of a boost to be worth putting an endurium mine there. We'll get to that later. This one has has 2 different possible. They're both awkwardly placed. This one is on the edge. I want to go with this one. I'm being a bit picky about my initial. I'm going to send my colonizer out to build a settlement. So I'm sending a unit out to start a new territory. I've got to capture territories. I got to get territories developed and get things happening fairly quickly. The Tarth, I'm hoping, are going to be distracted by the humans and the Uvamosk. They will be distracted by each other, no question. I've done everything I can. I'm going to roll the turn.
Pardon me, but this might be of interest.
I feel extremely proud.
I wonder why. Let's move on. Let's see. I started a new territory. The first thing I'm going to do in this new territory is put a farm on it. Blap. That's why I went here. I'm then going to going to rethink a couple things real quick. I'm going to put a housing here, a housing there. These are going to be, that's an energy of 15, that's an energy of 15. This is going to be a 13. I got a 16, an 18, and a 16. These are my better energies over here. I'm going to leave those 2 alone anyway. I'm going to put a housing here and a housing here, and I'm going to blap this one. There we go. I can freeze that up. You'll see there's method to my madness. Be patient. Okay, got back over here. Roll the turn. Okay, next thing to do is to put up the cultural center for this territory, which is going to go here, and roll the turn. Oops, sorry. I'll let it play next time. I'm used to playing with the sound off. You'll understand. Okay, right now I am producing 2 units of food over what I am consuming each turn, 1 extra unit of wood, and not much of anything else. We'll get to it. The Tarth have planted a colony here. The humans and the Uvamosk are spreading into. The Uvamosk went straight toward the humans. The humans went away from the Uvamosk and are headed toward the Tarth. Poor guys. Being the Raylu, I get to see all this early in the game. There is an advancement for orbital surveillance that gives the other species this same world-spanning vision later on. The Raylu get kind of snotty about it. So, but then they get snotty about everything. Okay, got that. I got a Relu on. I got a worker on the cultural center. Let's roll the turn. Oh, dang it. And roll the turn.
I will be punctual with any new developments.
I'm sure you will. Okay, we've reproduced again. We got another new worker. Keeping an eye on things here. We've only got one worker here, but we're producing 3 units of food per turn with just one worker because of that double whammy we managed to, that double word score, the 2 double word scores, whatever. I tried to do a Scrabble reference. It didn't quite work. I fumbled it. Let's move on.
May you excel in your next endeavor.
Thank you. We have a culture center. I am now going to tune it to upgrade and produce no culture units because we're not taking any hits right now. Let's look at the morale. Morale is currently 100. We have no impact to morale at the moment. Goal is to get this thing upgraded to a museum, which takes much more in the way of materials and costs to build outright before we have a problem. Okay, we upgrade. All right. Going to go on and plant my first nuclear plant and put it here because I've only got 2 places I can put these here. They have to go there. All right, see how this is doing. So they haven't reproduced yet. Come on, guys. Yeah, orbital surveillance would be out, but I kind of don't need it. Okay, how we doing over here? Hey, we have another farm worker. Okay, we got workers going there. Are still positive. Roll the turn. Oh, bother. I keep hitting the spacebar too quick. The nuclear plant is getting built even with no workers on it. It's one of those things that it doesn't take much effort to put it together, and it'll actually happen on its own.
My vigilance continues.
Thank you. There's quite a few of those little video clips. You'll be seeing a lot of them. Okay, we have our cultural center rolled up to a museum, which means 2 of the workers rolled off of it and rolled onto the nuclear plant. Make sure our food is still viable. Food is good. Let's roll turn.
I will be punctual with any new developments.
They get a little repetitive after a time. Okay, our nuclear plant is up. We are now producing energy, and we'll start accumulating a stockpile. Apparently, we have some sort of really amazing battery technology or something. I'm going to put a second nuclear plant there. Come over here. They're still at 2. Not worried about that.
Proceed well, Overseer.
Okay, how we doing? It is about that time. We're going to start building universities. Get our first university going here. And I'm going to roll the turn. See where my, spare went to the farm. I don't want to pull anybody off the farm. This is over, it's up to 3 now.
Farewell for the present.
Okay, I'm going to go on and pull one person looking carefully at the scores over here. Oh no. We have a plague, which has knocked us back a bit here, which is going to knock back our food production, which is going to mean I cannot pull somebody off the farm this turn. We've lost another 87 colonists. We are holding here. Come on.
This should give you inner peace.
There we go. Now, I have no idea what Umi is, but apparently every species on involved in this, all 7 of these species enjoy it. It is consumed warm from a glass. So that's really all we know about it. Everybody likes umi. Always make time for umak. Okay. Let's move on. They're recovering.
Farewell for the present.
All right, I'm going to take 2 people off the city center and put them on the university, and I'm going to grab 1 worker off the farm, which does bring me down a little, but still leaves me in a positive direction, and I've recovered a worker over here. Hurrah. Okay, having 4 on here gives me full research points, so
Occupy us with a new task.
I'm going to go in the order suggested. It's better that way. Just don't try to skip.
You haven't called. Please consider us in your future plans.
That's the Skirinine. The best thing to do with the Skirinine is to hang up on them. The Skirinine are the 8th species out there who decided not to sign on to the Gallius Compact and instead become sort of the black market to everybody on the involved. There's supposed to be some limitations, you know. You're supposed to arrive with only so much, and then you have to build the infrastructure and do the research and so forth to build the tools to make the tools in order to get more advanced technologies. So I am currently researching nuclear fusion. That'll let me switch from these nuclear plants to fusion plants. Much more efficient. Okay, first turn of research completed. Second turn is pending. I'm going to transfer 2 people over to the nuclear plant. We'll need them in a second. Okay, they're good.
Occupy us with a new task.
Synthetic fertilizer. This plant is now going to go offline for upgrade. And I'll put more people on the job. Okay. Move on. Yeah, whatever. Really don't care. All right. Keep that for right now. Use the trade point. Don't need that yet. Roll.
Choose what gives you the best advantage.
This farm is now starting to upgrade. There we go. It's no longer producing wood. That effort is going into upgrading it to a hydroponic farm. In 2 turns, this nuclear plant will upgrade, which is about the amount of time I need to build my next university. 1, 2, 3. Roll turn.
How can you be so ugly?
Did I mention the Uvamosk are maybe a little racist? Or something. Yeah. Every one of the species has their flaws. They don't let you have anybody who's without the humans are pretty bad. I mean, they're humans. All right. I'm going to let my population build here for a minute. I've got my second university in progress. I've got some people building here. That's in progress. That's upgrading. This isn't ready to go up yet.
Occupy us with a new task.
Start metallurgy, and this has come up. Okay, I'm not making electronics yet. I'm going to have to. If I make electronics, how bad's that gonna... Ow. Okay, well, that's it. I have to take the hit. Oh well. My nuclear plant is upgraded to the fusion plant. I'll start this one upgrading. Get it going. And over here... Ooh, yeah, ouchie. That'll get sorted in a minute. Over here, we're going to hold for a minute.
I shall keep a tight watch on our adversaries.
I'm sure you will. Alrighty, we are up to full complement on everything, which means we're going to start getting overs in a minute. Extra. All right. Let's go on and start the cultural center here, and I'm going to put this one down here.
This machine can now join your arsenal. Occupy us with a new task.
Fusion cannon. I have 3 extras. First things first. I'm going to add unit, colonizer. Okay, knock it down to 5 so that it produces in 1 turn, but I still get the maximum trade points if possible. Make it a circular queue so that it'll loop back around. You'll see it okay. Take the remaining 2 folks here and throw them over to Fresh Air Prairie. And we get our first movement phase. I now have people working on a cultural center who were sitting idle. Okay, we have produced a colonizer. I'm going to knock this down to 1. There are other units that are possible. The scout, which is going to be a little tricky, and no point because I don't have boats yet, and the command corps, who are utterly nasty. They have a mind control ability and can simply seize other species forces and make them believe they are Relu. It's rather shocking. So we'll tell it okay. Turn it down to 1 every 5 turns. Now, Trimmer Hills. Oh, look at that. Sweet. We're going to go to Trimmer Hills. I'll explain a little more as we go and zip through this. Keep it moving. Excuse me. Hydrate. Okay. Second one here. Cool. Excellent. We are at 50. Stop and think. I need to not do anything here for a minute. Let's look here. We need to wait. Roll the turn. There we go. We got our colony started here. And housing here. Housing here. Housing here. Cultural center here. We're going to build that first. Cultural center is in build here. Set it to maximum upgrade. Morale check is fine. Next, I have plenty of people here that I can then fill with. I'm going to fill 1, 2, 3, because that's as many as will fit on that cultural center, and I don't want to overload until it's done.
This machine can now join your arsenal. Pick something new.
Shockwave projector. Let us proceed. Let us move along. I have this now. I'm going to set it to maximum upgrade. I'm going to look at my energy here. 15 and 15, 11, 12, Okay, both these. I have 50 iron left out of my stockpile that I first got here with. I'm going to put that there, and I need 5 people. One, two, three, 4, 5. Go. Doing well on the money front, thankfully. All right, that gets me to maximum workers on the 2 installations and no more. Roll the turn. Okay, we've got that going. We've got this going. I'm going to max this because I don't actually need the energy so much yet. I will in a couple of minutes. I'm going to not have to knock off the electronics production in a moment. I've got an extra here. That extra is going to start the next farm. There we go. Thank you. All right. I'm not building more farms here. There are reasons. Okay. Hey, we have a hydroponic farm. Look at that. We're up at plus 19 now. This one's dedicated and cranking out 55 food per turn, feeding Relu Landing. I'm going to cut electronics production because I have enough electronics for the next jump. And I can go on and put everything into research. All right, this is waiting for upgrade. This is building. Aha! New people generated, partly because, and we also had 2 roll off of this project because it upgraded. We now only need 3 workers there to maintain the museum. They've rolled over to the farm. Roll.
Choose what gives you the best advantage.
Molecular bonding, that's the one I'm after. We have a new, I'm going to send it to this and set, there we go. Get more farms going before I worry about getting more mining. And then there's some interesting stuff up that way, which up north, which I'm going to have to get into in a minute. I have enough territories here to win the game without ever tangling with the others. The Uvamosk and the humans seem to be doing pretty well. The Tarth are still at only 2. I wonder if the Uvamosk are the ones that went aggressive. In this sort of a scenario, normally one of the 3 computer-driven species will go aggressive. Massively ramp up their expansion and military efforts and just start whomping the hell out of anybody near. When it's the Tarth, it's absolutely terrifying. They're pretty brutal to begin with. Okay, I have a bunch of people. There we go. I'm not to molecular bonding yet. I'm going to hold here. I've got 2 here that are idle. I'm going to hold them for a moment. There's reasons for this. I'm going to move this person off of there and over to the farm. I don't need the housing worked on. It's already up to a luxury housing. I'm going to hold any development here. I don't need to move population just yet. Now I do. We're going to start here with a farm. Blip. Stop and think a second about how I want to do this. All right. There. And transfer 1, 2, 3, and I'll get the farm up first and then get them a cultural center. How we doing here? We're doing fine. We're almost to molecular bonding, and now we've got
Pick
it.
something new.
Okay.
Leave immediately.
You think you still have a chance. Such delusions.
Once us Tarth make building, building never falls down.
You make the great cause suffer.
Tread around us very carefully. Very carefully.
These pithy words are written for you.
You now will have a war with us. The Uvamosk. Death is near, Relu. You are no longer allowed to desecrate this beautiful world. Wow. It gets mean real fast. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Let's move on. Let's look at here. I have molecular bonding. I can now skip surface mines and go straight to the mantle drill and plunk it straight onto that iron icon and get vast amounts of iron in a short time. Okay, there was a method there. Let us lay in a cultural center here. And here, I'm about out of iron. I can't build what I really need to build, so I'm going to build a farm to keep them busy. There you go. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yes. Roll turn. All right, how we doing? This needs to be go. Waiting on.
Amazing what one completes when so inclined. Occupy us with a new task.
Rocketry. All right, moving on. Let's see. There we go. I have a mantle drill. I am now getting 53 units of iron per turn out of that one square. Fantastic. Just absolutely fantastic. All right, there we go. Roll the turn.
A careful strategy could take us far.
Yes, it could. I'm going, let's see, I need to think about this. Woodlands, that's going to give me, I've got 3 more iron to the south. I've got Endurium to the north, but it's a ways. Decisions. Oh, when in doubt, go for food. Let's expand this direction, and there we go. All right. I now have enough iron that I can start a nuclear plant there. And yes, it turns yellow because it's coming out from another area and it's going to raise the cost. There we go. As soon as I have workers, they'll start work on a nuclear plant, and that territory will have its own power systems. Thank you very much. Down to 13, time to roll the turn.
This should give you inner peace.
Ooh, we just picked up antimatter containment ahead of time. Way ahead of time. That's nice. That's a really lucky break.
Choose what gives you the best advantage.
Chaos computers. I got antimatter containment before chaos computers. Fantastic. Upgrade. All right. Going to start this time. Ooh, this is a little bit messy. Let's put that there and a housing here and a housing here and a housing here. And then I'm going to put a housing here and get rid of that one so that I can put farming in there if I need to. All right, move on. And then remember that Wa Flatlands needs 3 people. Mars needs guitars. Relu Landing. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And roll the turn.
May you excel in your next endeavor.
Let's see. We are 1 short of Chaos Computers. We now have this going here. And going to put down a farm here and send them 4 people in just a second. Okay, they're doing fine here. We have iron. We have iron. Let us go on and start a nuke. Oop, there's only 2 spots where they can go. Okay, need another 1, 2, 3, 4. Learning how to seed your colonies is critical for success in this game. How to seed your settlements. I'm going to run out of that population in a minute.
Amazing what one completes when so inclined. Choose what gives you the best advantage.
Here are the services we provide.
These pithy words are written for you.
You are very much more resourceful than we thought. We Uvamosk wish to end all hostilities against you. We trust you'll accept this peace offering. Never a shot fired, but the Uvamosk are... I'm seeing 5 of their flags, 5 of my flags, 4 humans, and they're kind of... Yeah, either the Uvamosk are encircling the humans, or the humans are pushing into Uvamosk territory. It's hard to tell. I haven't been watching it. Shame on me.
Here is a statement from the Grand Hortus.
Many horrible atrocities have been done to us by the human colony. Join our campaign against them. Ah, the humans are kicking our ass. We need to rethink our approach with you guys. Could you maybe lend a hand? Oh, Lord. Well, it's realistic at least. All right. I have a new thing here. I just got tech labs added, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a tech lab, whether I can afford it or not. There we go. Got a tech lab started. Okay, you got to get that going. Got to get it going. Got to get it going. Okay, I still have enough iron to do this. Good. These people are going to need more energy production in the very near future. Okay, roll turn.
Correcting this is vital to our success.
All right, yeah, that's actually a non-issue. You know? Let's go see what's going on here. Did I remember? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, I've got 1 sitting here. Wait until I've got more. They're in progress there. That's all in progress, and we are now producing antimatter way ahead of the game. Let's get... Ooh, that's rolled up to an antimatter plant, and I missed it, didn't I? Let's get this rolling up. All right. And budget is good. Iron is low. Roll the turn.
Negative
Oh, no.
circumstances have arisen.
Bugger all.
Occupy us with a new task.
All right, automation. Automation reduces the footprint of the factories and gives you much more capability. Start the new settlement there. Let's see. Work through here. Got 2. This is, well, that's a 3310. Good grief. I'm going to go on and start the construction on this before I actually have enough people to operate it, and I'm going to let that happen on its own. Give it some time. Okay, here we go. Let's see. What do we got here? We got a farm going in, and the farm is going to go down here. Tech Lab has come up. Tech Lab has come up. This is actually going to go on and start upgrading. And I have money, I have iron, I have electronics. I can build one more tech lab. Boop. Roll turn.
They are now on an equal plane with us.
Bugger.
Fortune has been generous.
Good. Okay. Roll forward. Think carefully about moves here. Got that going. Got that going. Okay, got to get this rolling. There's no energy here. Oh, bugger. Okay. Let's see. Let's just... Yeah, there's nothing here. Want to get that housing out of the way. And their cultural center, I don't know, go there. As long as it's out of the way of the food icons. All right. Yeah, they've had a farm rollover, and okay, things happening. Roll turn.
Something lamentable has occurred.
Oh, bugger. Greetings, I am stopping in before it is time to bathe. Greetings to Queen Freya. Glad to have you about. Glad you could make the time. We have been forced to burn 127 tons of food. That's not good. That takes a dip into our buffer.
This machine can now join your arsenal.
Hoverway.
Pick something new.
Hoverway reduces our transport costs, which, as I commented earlier, is a very big deal. Okay, I now have 2 tech labs. I'm going to push one over to doing research only. Leave the other one making electronics, and I need to let iron accumulate for a bit. I got more iron coming in soon. There's a hydroponic farm. Yay. Okay, I forgot to move people to Bone Meadows. Dang it. Well, here's one reason why I need iron. I need to get a nuclear plant onto that space. All right, Bone Meadows needs to get 1, 2, 3, and then I need to look at them. Okay, they could get another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Okay. Roll through the territories again here just to make sure everything looks right and roll the turn. let's see. Got. By the way, I don't know how long this stream will go. It's going to go basically until I finish this game. We'll see how long that is. I may be marathoning here. I don't know. Okay, that's 2 people. That is enough to be worth putting a nuclear plant in and getting that started. I have my second iron coming in. Hurrah, hurrah. I have 100 iron. I have money. I am going to put in a shipyard. Oh, bugger. I'm not. Forgot to check, and I'm landlocked. Okay. I am putting in an automated factory. There. Will generate revenue one way or another. Okay, crank that up and move on, and that's all fine and dandy. I want people accumulating at this point. I need some finances to accumulate.
Leave immediately. Only we understand the full value of this land.
The winds blow unsympathetically towards your victory.
Don't test human patience.
You have caused us to have anger. That will be tragic for you.
Oh, you will lose. There's no question of that.
You scrawny alien.
Our roots are now secure. These pithy words are written for you.
Okay, here's the declaration of war back from the Uva Mosque. They're touchy, aren't they? Oh my, they're kind of prickly. All right, let's see. This is upgrading. That's doing. A lot of things doing. Let's make sure that I have certain things going here. You are on the edge of the ocean, and so you can get the shipyard that I was previously denied, and it will just plop right there. When in doubt, don't take up a big space. Shoehorn it in where you can. Make good use of your space. You don't have but so much. Okay. Yeah, I'm nowhere near the big thing here. Give that some time.
The device is yours, Overseer. Pick something new.
We laugh at that colony. Defiler.
Lovely people, aren't they? They're not any worse than any of the others, including us. That's just the way it is. I can't quite get there. We'll get there next turn. That's okay. All right. Let's move on. There's our factory. I'm going to back the factory down a little bit to where, there we go. The factory is now mostly making trade points, but also making some iron, and taking some iron and converting it to steel, and stockpiling steel over here. That steel will get used in place of iron at a reduced transport cost, because it's, you're getting a lot more bang for your buck. It'll reduce the cost of putting up some of our buildings. Got a ways to go before the first one goes up here.
May you excel in your next endeavor.
Certainly hope we will. Money is creeping up. Iron is creeping up. Working on it. Okay, only 2 left. Leave them for now. This needs to upgrade. We're not there yet, are we? We're not there yet. 250 tons of iron. Don't trust it. It's yellow. I'm not trusting it.
The device is yours. Over. Occupy us with a new task.
Okay, we'll bang along here with the research for a minute. All right. You've got 4. You need a farm. Farm. 1. Gonna ignore. You now have a shipyard. Gonna tune the shipyard so it's only doing trade. It is more efficient to do trade at a shipyard. It is more efficient to build ships at a hydroport, which is the upgraded version. You lose trade points, but you gain efficiency in production. Oh, yeah, they have no energy. Okay, we should be ready to do this. I'm going to try to launch a city center and hope it doesn't crash on me. Success, I have launched my first city center. There we go. Now, let's see, I've only got a couple of places. This one here, I still have enough cash and iron. I'm putting in a shipyard. We'll put in the shipyard there. And then I'm going to throw 3 people to them. 1, 2, 3. Because I can spare them and roll the turn.
Oh.
Oops, sorry. Okay, moving on. All right. Everything's cool here. Only 1 extra here. Leave them alone. They're going to be needed. Oh gosh, thanks for the reminder. I need to set that to build settlement. Thanks. Thank you. Let's get that done. This is in progress here. Leave it alone for right now. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Leave it all alone. Just let it roll on its own for right now. Okay. That much and that much. I can afford one of these, right? Should be able to. Flip. All right. Get one of those started.
This machine can now join your arsenal. Occupy us with a new task.
Okay. No movement this turn, I don't think. Not sure. Oh, I'm going to have to... I will have movement later. Let us have a look here. That's a 35. Holy cats. We'll put that on. And you all are getting a farm because A, it's cheap, and B, you need a couple of farms to get food icons. You all, this is getting set to a maximum upgrade. And I'm dragging this dude here over and get that going. Okay, lots of fun stuff going on here, but we're first going to start with a cultural center because the Raylu are rather sensitive about such things. We'll just put some housing out on the empty spaces that aren't being used for much of anything else. We continue to work over here. We're going to have enough extra people in a minute. I'm going to go on and set up a farm to take some pressure off. Come back around to here and
Something has transpired.
Indeed it has. I'd be very surprised if nothing had transpired. Build settlement. We'll expand that direction. I'm reaching toward those woods, and because woods tend to have Endurium, and I would like to have some Endurium mining. It is not critical, but it does improve things quite a bit. Okay, that's coming along. We haven't gotten the next development there yet. This is going along. That's trucking along there. Oops. They need, I forgot to do population movement. Shame on me. This farm isn't ever going to roll up because I didn't queue it to, and so I'm going to go on and set that. Okay, Crude Basin needs 1, 2, 3. Roll turn.
Occupy us with a new task.
Okie doke. Here we go. Let's see. 866. We'll come back to you. Move on. Okay, got people, got more iron coming in. Going to want another factory. It's cheap to build it here because that's where the mining is. Okay, that's coming along. This needs to be maximized, and 14, 15, 14, 15, they're the same. Going to put that in, and then they need 5 people. Ooh, that's messy. And they need 3 people. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, going out there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's getting down tight on the budget. Roll turn. And let's see where we go here. How we doing? All right. Farm. Doing okay here. Everything cool here. This is on target. That's doing fine. This needs farming. Further, obviously. There we go. All right, that's going. I'm going to max this one. Okay. This needs to get maxed. And it brings us back around here and roll turn.
None are as near completion as us.
Yeah. We just got the first city center, new city center of any of the of these people. Oh, the Uvamosk are in the water. I gotta get going on that. Oh,
Choose what
shoot.
gives you the best advantage.
I need to see what's going on there. They got a laser cannon and a transport. That's a dreadnought. That's a dreadnought with a transport ship and a laser cannon. They're carrying troops. Not good. Not good. Okay. Moving on. That's unusual behavior for the computer player. I'm going to set this one to max upgrade. and load one more worker onto it. There we go. We have developed artificial intelligence, but in this case, it's science fiction, quote unquote, true AI. So yeah, it's basically a fact. It gives us better factories. Excellent. I'm going to add a shockwave dreadnought. It's going to be expensive. There we go. We're going to start building a fleet. Here's our brand new city center, which I'll set to maximize trade because the museum is giving me 20 points of culture and offsetting the overpopulation by 5 points, so I've got a little buffer. And everything should be hunky-dory. Onward we roll. I have iron, I have credits. I am going to go on and build a tech lab. Tech labs need to be kind of a last thing done here, and I'm going to cut the electronics production at that one so that I'm down to just one doing it. I want a little electronics trickling in right now, but I'm not on a war footing yet.
Without us, this world cannot survive.
There's kind of a white knight thing going on there, isn't there? Like I said, these people are all kind of toxic. Don't hold up any of them for any sort of example. They're all kind of gross. My eye drops go. There they are. Trying to find them. Taking a second because I'm having to lean in to see the screen properly on some of this. I'm getting old. They've gotten old. I'm 62. I don't know how to act my age. I've never been this old before. Okay, moving on. We have this factory now being queued for upgrade. Alrighty then. Things happening. Okay, we've got that. We've got 2 people here. That's an excellent opportunity. Let's get that on there. Here, I'm going to go on and max up that one. There was our ship. Our one ship that we have so far. We need a Coast Guard. I've got to get some ships in the water and protect my coastline. Okay. Which way did it go last time? It went that way. We'll send it this way this time. Okay, we'll go to Crucible Mountains and we'll build settlement. Got 2 ships now. 1 ship, 2 ship, red ship, blue ship. I mean, it's really obvious. Let's see. Turn this one. Turn off the electronics there. Next farm. Gonna need more power in the immediate future. Okay, we have our factory upgraded, and I'm going to now be making 10 points of steel and 30 trade points per turn. Let's get a 3rd factory in. I want to get 4 into here and then do some other stuff. Here I have 1 more farm that has to go in. I'm a little OCD. I have to deal with the food icon. I can't leave. It irks me to leave the food icons uncovered. You know. It kind of pains me that I've got this here. I really want to tear that down and put a food synthesizer there, but I think I may have a icon here. I don't remember. 256, not enough. Roll turn.
Pardon me. Choose what gives you the best advantage.
We deliver a note, comrade.
Now that you have felt the power of the Ubermask, we shall leave you alone. Annoy us again, and we promise that we shall no longer be this lenient.
These pithy words are written for you.
And they want us to help.
Territory by territory, we will take you out.
I just, wow. It's such a thing. Okay. I have 3. I'm sending them to Monster Ocean because I'm going to start building. That's as far as they can go. And I need to start protecting this coastline. There's Uvamosk over there. They could come over here. And they've got a cannon, and I haven't built any military forces yet. I was hoping not to, other than the ships. We'll see what happens. All right, they've got, yeah, they're moving along. Okay. Factory number 4. Factory number 4 goes in. Factory number 4 can go here. Leave that alone in case I decide to do something with it. It's an 11, which is kind of sucky, but you know. All right, that's fine. This is fine. It needs this done. Here we go. These folks need one of these. This is going to be a mining colony, so we will just drop housing in as possible and leave that food icon uncovered a minute. These folks are going to need 3 people. Aha. Oh. Not enough money. Oops. Roll on.
This.
Okay. Oops. And didn't have the money to move colonists either, so I'm going to do that first. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we roll on. This factory goes into upgrade mode. This factory gets tuned to bring its steel production up. There is a sequel remake thing called Deadlock 2 Shrine Wars. I don't recommend it. It has much less opportunity to micromanage, which is where you get a lot of victory in this game. You being able to pick to eke out an edge here and there. Tuning your stuff has a lot to do with that.
Choose what gives you the best advantage.
They redid the art in the GUI, and it's kind of meh. Let's make sure I don't have any movement. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm gonna go one more farm here and then do some other stuff. There we go. We got our 4th factory. We put it into maximum upgrade mode. Get this rolled up. Being able to choose the speed of upgrade is kind of important.
Have you ever seen a colony so resilient? I doubt it. If you cut us down, our colony would still grow up from the stumps.
Persistent, aren't they? Let us send ships to Khalifa Ocean. There we go. Now, this has two effects. Tarth Landing has no harbor facilities, and wow, they got a lot of population not doing jack. Just standing around. Wow. But yeah, also means that they can't launch ships into Monster Ocean even if they wanted to because it's full. Once I get 3 ships into an ocean territory, you can only move into it from another ocean territory. You can't launch into it because there's no room to. Kind of handy, being able to blockade. Rolling on. Rolling on. Merrily we roll along. Proceeding. Okay, so look at that. Let's see, where am I and how much have I got? And I think I can do this. I'm going to do this. I couldn't do it. Why couldn't I do it? Transport costs. Oh gosh. The transport cost killed me. I didn't see that coming. Shame on me. Forgot about it. I talked about it. Because all that iron is coming from outside that settlement, from another settlement.
The device is yours. Pick something new. This.
Okay, we're recovering, but yeah, that was embarrassing. Okay, we're going up this way this time. And let's just work through this. Where are we? I've got 137 credits right now. Ouch. Oh, look at that. I can make tritium now. Pity I don't have but a few points of endurium coming in, and that's incidental. That's going to have to wait. Okay, the work site has recovered, and people are working at it. Everything's cool here. Leave things alone and just roll on quietly around. Can I put in a nuclear plant? Because I really would like to have a second one here. There we go. Okay, we're all good, and yeah, recovered from that little oopsie. Okay, we got going up to Caloo Heath. Gold settlement, go. Part of my problem is I'm having to militarize earlier than I really wanted to. I'm going to redistribute these workers so that they will put effort into upgrading those housings. This one doesn't need upgrading. It doesn't need them standing around idly. If I put them here, they'll upgrade the housing that they're at. Another thing where you really want the micromanagement. Okay, got that. It seems almost criminal to do anything else with these. 33. I mean, that's just, wow. That's a massive number for the iron production there. All right, going to put a mantle drill on it. There we go. That'll get me some things I need. This can get a farm, which is cheap. It's what it's going to get. You know, for the next two things that it gets, it's going to get farms. This gets a farm, obviously. This doesn't need anything. This doesn't need anything. This doesn't need anything. They're fine for now. We roll on.
They are now on an equal plane with us.
I'm willing to bet that they've been reconstructing.
Pick something new.
This may interest you.
Huh. The humans are asking for help with the Tarth. Gosh. Let's just bring up this. Now, I can see a lot of stuff, but I'm going to turn all of this off because what really interests me is the number of city centers. The humans have 2, the Tarth and Uvamask have 1 each, and we have 2. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I gotta move ships before I do. All right. Coming down to the Sea of Love. Guard that coastline. Though the Uvamask is still over there. They haven't moved in a long time. But doesn't mean they won't. Cultural Center. BIP. Housing. Oops. Not quite where I wanted to put it. But what the hell? It'll do, pig. It'll do. They need 3 people. They need a thing, but I can't do the thing just yet. And oh, but I can do the other thing. No, not the one with the vampire. Wrong book. How we doing here? We're working on metal replication. Don't have it yet. Putting in one of those. Got some overage. I don't have the money to do the thing I want to do. So we move on. Redistribute people so that they are working and not just hanging around at the housing project. You know, let's get them out of the community housing into where they're doing something useful, like building a farm. Or in this case, 15, 15, 15, 14, 14, 15. Okay. Important to have local power generation because transport costs again.
Pardon me, but this might be of interest.
Indeed, it might. It isn't, but it might. Okay, 3 people pushed to here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. There we go. Clouded Ocean. We have 1 ship so far. Oops, lost my panel. There we go. Hum. I have iron coming in. I don't have enough credits. Trying to figure out what I can do here. Oh, I do see a thing I can do here. I just need people. But I'm going to go on and plop this in. And drop those two on. And then roll the turn.
Correcting this is vital to our success.
Occupy us with a new task.
Ooh, Cortex Scanner. That's a good one. That gets me a nice big jump. Normally, you don't get antimatter containment until after Cortex Scanner. I got it before, which is a huge deal. 731. Just don't have the money to do the thing I really want to do here. Let me stop and think a second. I need to do two things here. I'm going to build a luxury housing unit here. I'm going to move these people off of there. I'm going to lose a person here because I'm going to blip this one. That'll drop me down to 4,900 briefly. But at the same time, that gains me enough room I can put in an airport. Go. Whoops. I took my workers off the housing I wanted constructed rather than the idlers. There we go. Okay. Leave that for right now. This, I mean, it's kind of what they're destined for, you know? Okay. Destiny, destiny, no escaping it for me. Okay, this one heads down this way to go to there. Okay, and it's time to move ships. We will move down to Lifeless Sea. There we go. Okay. Iron is good. Money is not good. Things happening, things happening. Balderdash. Completely forgot to start these upgrading. So let's just knock the entire lot of them real quick. All right, there we go. There we go. Move. Next. 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 Okay, that's done, and I can start putting factories and stuff in. This still needs some people. This needs a thing. Let's go on and get one of these in while I can. Plop it there. Roll the turn.
None are as near completion as us.
Ha!
Choose what gives you the best advantage.
New problems may require your attention.
We have 3. The Uvamosk just rebuilt one after having it knocked down in a battle. I mean, we can see how it's going over there. There's still not a lot of flags of any of them, and they're going back and forth and back and forth, ripping the hell out of each other. And I'm over here with no real competition. So yeah, I may be able to get a logistical victory, and those make me very happy. I don't have the money yet to do a city center there or to do one here. It's going to take a little while. This one, however, just came online, gets tuned, and then it'll get more people assigned to it as these upgrade. Zip on through, and that started yay and tick. Yeah, whatever. I need to start these upgrading, which is going to interfere with the disruptor beams. Do I have movement? I do not have movement right now. We proceed on. Okay, they've only got one. I'm going to hold them for right now. Here, I'm going to go on and load up the airport with personnel because it can take quite a few. And then that will produce trade points and work on an upgrade and eventually become a military airbase. Ooh, look at that. Get all these 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. Bring this one up. $37 trade points, and it's still doing all this other stuff. Yeah. Okay, that covers my Endurium production at this time. I gotta have something revenue producing though. Someone's gotta give here. I gotta think about it a second. I can't do. The only thing I can do is more factories. They'll just be set to straight trade points. All turn. Okay, cancel that. Where's the one I just put up? That one. There we go. Get that one upgrading. Okay, ship count. Going to sea number 9. Well, going from Sea of Love to sea number 9. Because range limit for movement. They don't have a range limit for distance they can operate, unlike airplanes. I'm going to have an aircraft carrier at some point. Okay, got enough here. I need to worry about this. First one goes here. This proceeds apace. This proceeds apace. Money is... How is money? Money is not good enough. Let us do one more factory. This needs to be checked and made sure that it is actually going to roll up. Set this to trade only. It uses a lot of people, but it produces a lot of income. And I need that right now.
Us have better luck breaking rocks on heads.
Okay. I'm not really sure how to respond to that. Wow. Okay. Let's just move on and, do the thing, do the thing. Okay, that's going, this is going. This needs to be set to maximum upgrade and also needs to have more people added. Yes, there's a flat view. Be useful. You can also take it out of the isometric view. I happen to like the isometric. This one gets one more farm. And then they can get the thing. This one needs to get a factory. Okay. Turn.
World too small with you on it.
I have an urgent message.
Okay.
Praise us. Come on. Why not?
Yeah, wow. Humans are known for their arrogance, but, Raylu are known for being snotty and supercilious, so, Oh, hey, we have our first collective tech lab where the researchers are jacking in or something, and or something. I'm not sure. It's never quite and didn't dig into the game lore. It's not as clear as it could be. Okay, Varga Cliffs, usual routine. We're going to give it a cultural center. And then plunk down 3 housings. And move on. Running out of population to move around here. Okay, these folks get that going. And push to there. And that's all fine and dandy. Well, simplest thing to do is to give them a farm. There we go. Roll turn.
This machine can now join your arsenal. Pick something new.
Food replication. Neat. Ooh, I got ship movement again. Well, we're going to start pushing out. No. Actually, not a good idea. I'm going to go this way instead. Because there's Uvamask up here, and just because they haven't launched anything doesn't mean they won't. And we'll send this colonizer to raw grasslands, and there we go. Continue advancing these so that they are doing more. Look at that. Got enough money to do a thing. Question is, where am I going to do it? Going to happen here because I got I got more people here. Are there any people generating here? Where are they? What's going on? It's weird. Yeah, come back around. I really wanted to do it here, but got more available population here. We're going to launch a city center and hope I can afford this. Yes, I can. Whew. Nice. Okay, and that brings me back to the landing, and I still have enough cash left to put in a tech lab. There we go. Alrighty then, roll the turn.
Us have better luck breaking rocks on heads.
Your poor management skills are showing.
That inferior colony diminishes under your leadership.
Oh, you seem so bad off. That's really terrible.
You puny little things, better get out of Tarth's way.
Our great purpose demands that we remove your colony.
If you want us as enemies, we will be happy to accommodate you.
Your fancy junk is nothing.
Do not get in the way of our convictions.
Yeah, did I mention that they're like religious fanatics or something? You know, there's an awful lot of stuff going on in the lore and in these video clips. There are dozens of those video clips in this game. It's just an astonishing amount of work that the writers did to put it all together. In 1996, they did this. It's amazing. I have been playing this game since I bought it, and I bought it when it came out. I alas, do not have that original CD-ROM, and it makes me sad. I'm not sure. I think it got lost in a move. I bought a new CD, ripped it to an ISO, put the CD somewhere safe this time, where hopefully it doesn't get lost again. We were also much more careful in our move. And, yeah, I have the ISO on my laptop, and it's also 89 cents on GOG. I really think I need to point that out. If you find this game amusing, it will cost you in American money 89 cents. If you play it once, you've gotten your money's worth. I mean, come
More
on.
messages are forthcoming.
You don't want to be Darth right about now. You scrawny alien. Tarth grind skulls and break spines.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Guys, have you considered switching to decaf? Please, for everybody's sake. Okay. Get that upgrading. Move on. I'm going to have something making electronics in the near future. Oh, look at that. I got enough people. I don't have the money yet, but I got enough people now. I can do a thing. Here, I'm going to do a very different thing. I'm going to put in Tech Lab, but it's going to make electronics. We'll get back to that. Okay, here we have stuff happening. I want to keep my costs down. Let's put in a factory, get them working on a set of 4. They're good. Move on. Give them a farm because that is their destiny. And I'm going to go on and put it there. I've almost got food replication.
The colony has a problem.
Yeah, 238 tons of food would have been. When do you have to prevent your colony's skulls and spines from being ground? That's a really good question. And given the fact Well, let me
Choose what gives you the best advantage.
get that started, and then I can go out to the map. Given the fact that I have all these warships taking up the ocean between me and the Tarth, I think it's going to be a little difficult for them to come over here and do the thing in the first place. You know, I just don't see them managing to make the crossing. I've kind of made it a little difficult. Got a hole there right now, but that'll be filled momentarily. This tech lab kicks to upgrade. And with food replication, I'm kicking this farm here to upgrade. Oh, I got to start thinking about reorganizing my power a little bit. Let's see. These people need a farm. No. They need a food replicator because why bother? Clunk. Okay, turn off the antimatter production there, and let's max this up. Let's reorganize things a little bit as far as our power generation goes. Okay. We'll have this sorted in just a turn or two. I greatly enjoy Stellaris, and this game feels vaguely similar. Have you ever played it? I don't think I have played Stellaris. I'll have to look it up. This one, despite being such an old Windows game, I'm still able to play it on my Linux laptop. I'm using Crossover, and it works beautifully.
This situation is escalating.
Oh, yes, whatever. The only reason that it's a problem is because you just made a new colonizer that's going up toward wood fields, which I've been trying to get to all this time. I should start another tech lab here. I'm about to have more personnel. I really do need to be able to make this push. Gonna be a little while, folks. Sorry. Working on it. You, maximum upgrade. Okay. Get a mantle drill onto one of those so that they're producing something. This needs to be set to maximum upgrade. This, I want to be making iron into steel, but I'm going to skip the endurium into tritium because I don't have enough endurium coming in to be able to do it. Just have to deal with that.
This machine can now join your arsenal. Pick something new.
A parasite wouldn't stay on you.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I really don't know how to take that. It really leaves me a little perplexed. Let's just move on. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Zip, 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 zip.
Oh, have you ever seen a colony so resilient? I doubt it.
Yes, ours is quite resilient. Thank you for noticing. Big hunka ocean. Okay, cool. Got two more territories up there to take, and let's see. There we go. We get our colonizer into the woodlands finally. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Okay, gonna. Oh, I think I can do the thing. I think I can do the thing. This is probably a very bad idea. No, it worked. Holy cats, it actually went in. Oh my goodness. I'm also having an energy problem again. I gotta resolve that. It'll happen. It'll happen. There's an awful lot of stuff upgrading right now at maximum upgrade. Just hasn't hit yet. These folks, on the other hand, that's a 13. That's really sad. That's a 15. Let's go on and hit the 15. That's at least worth putting a nuclear plant on. There you go. Start putting in a few extra power plants. Ugh, like here, where there's not but one. It's not good. Let's get that going.
None are as near completion as us. This machine can now join your arsenal. Choose what gives you the best advantage.
Assault armor gives me the top level combat forces. And yes, I am banging through the research at a pretty good clip here. Not as fast as the Mog, but then that's their species thing. Is that yeah, they are D-grade engineers. I played a round yesterday where the Mog must have sent their least competent people to this planet, and it was just sad. I was playing the Uvamosk, and I rolled in on them with assault armor and Holocaust cannons, and they were fielding rocket SAM troopers and fusion cannons, and like, you're the Mog. You're supposed to be ahead of everybody else technologically. What the heck is this? This is sad. Okay, that is now making electronics, so I'm getting 15 electronics per turn. That will help with some things. Energy will start sorting itself out. It's only at minus what? Minus 15. Whoop-de-pop. We'll fix it. And we are marching toward post-scarcity at a rapid clip. You know, sort of more jogging than marching, I think. You know, we're trucking right along. You'll see. Yeah, I know. None are as far along as us. Clouded Ocean is at 2. Don't have to move Clouded Ocean yet. The Uvamosk have not moved those ships. I'm a little... Yeah, I don't know. It was strange. The computer player doesn't normally do that, as I pointed out. Oh, hi. No, I don't want to start making Starflare bombers yet. Let's hold off on that. I don't have the economy quite where I want it.
Amazing what one completes when so inclined. Pick something new.
Correcting this is vital to our success.
Oh, hey, we have a colonizer unit I can send north toward these last 3 territories that I need to deal with. Did I ever get this one settled? Yes, I did. Okay. Just had a sudden doubt. Oh, Clouded Ocean has 3 ships. Wonder if 3 ships is anything like 2 cows. You have 2 cows. In a capitalism, the government forces you to accept a preset price for your cows. Milks one, no, excuse me, shoots one, milks the other, and pours the milk down the drain. It's been a very long time since I've thought about that analogy, and it's, yeah, a little clunky. Hmm. Almost.
None are as near completion as us.
Here are the services we provide. I so love your money.
We, nature's siblings, shall claim this world. Defiler.
The Uvamosk have a new city center because they just rebuilt one. None of them have more than one. They've not been able to hold on to more than one city center. They've been just ripping away at each other. I got 4.
I have info for you to read.
Yeah, Tarth hungry does not want war with you. Soldiers need to go back to farms. Very practical. Yeah. Grow food. Much better idea. Especially given that the Relu are about to develop cloaking. Okay, set that, and oh, we're not within reach yet. Financially, no. Okay, so I'm going to give you just a regular old farm and let you start working on upgrading it. Keep it cheap. All right. Cloaking.
Occupy us with a new task.
Antimatter beams. A beam of pure antimatter. First one that screams gets it. Let's see, I completely skipped what I was after. There we go. Get one of those in. This needs a couple things. This. And it's no longer so important because of some of the technology I have that I keep. Okay. Can't do that yet. Hang in there. Just another few turns. Just a little longer. We're getting close.
None are as near completion as us.
Okay, I am at 5. Doing quite well, thank you. Clouded Ocean. All right, we're going up to Rocky Sea, and that finishes that off. There isn't anything further there. All right, fantastic. I'm going to do a thing here that's going to seem a little maybe weird, but it'll make sense in a minute. Okay, this has this. Okay, these folks are doing their thing. And trucking right along. Let's get these power plants upgrading. This is done at Wa Flatlands. And I can now put more people on it, which will generate more revenue. I need to check this and make sure. Yes, I did. Okay. Same with this one. Make sure. There we go. Okie doke. Where? Let's see. I need to be here. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to add a shockwave carrier, and I'm going to add a dreadnought, and I'm then going to leave it to let it run out. This is getting another mantle drill. This needs to be able to feed itself and is getting a food replicator even though it's expensive. It'll help hold down my transport costs later. Okay. Okay, it's been 2 hours. I'm going to take a bio break and I'll be right back. there we go. Take the mute off the microphone. Helps if you you push the button. Push the button, Frank. Okay. Movement. No movement. Money. And here. Yes. Successful launch. Dug heavily into our energy buffer and ate most of the budget, but we did it. We've launched another city center. Here we go.
The device is yours, Overseer.
Have antimatter
Occupy
beams.
us with a new task.
Ooh. Advanced cloaking, uncloaking.
Your little engines. Poor match for ours.
You are a corrupter of this earth.
Interesting that it translated it as this Earth. I suspect the humans have had a hand in the product again. Okie doke. Let's go on and see about. Do you actually have shoreline? It only takes a little bitty bit. Nope, you do not have shoreline. I thought you might. That's a shame. I should stop that before I get clipped by Twitch for copyrighted material. Let's see. What else have we got here? We've got some stuff. Oh, there's a 31. Dang it, now I want ice cream. It is a long walk down to the 7-Eleven, which is the nearest source, and would involve a walk back up the hill in a cold rain, and not enthused about that. Just not. Okay, did I roll the turn? I think I did. I'm not sure. Yeah, I did. I've got money. Okay, let me move on. I'm going to put in an art complex because I can at this point. I feel like I ought to have one. Can't quite do the thing there yet that I want to do. Okay, these folks are getting very, very close. Still covering a couple of icons. They've got their thing going. They've got a space to put a city center.
This machine can now join your arsenal. Choose what gives you the best advantage.
You are a corrupter of this earth.
There's that thing again. That phrase. It's strange, and I'm really perplexed by it. All right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to push these into Omega Waters. Bring these, including the carrier, which will extend the range of my aircraft should I choose to build them. Okay, that's given me a bit of a break on money for a few rounds. Send this up to Eternal Step. And back to Rayleigh Landing and go have a look at what's going on. We're making uncloaking in like 2 steps here. This is pretty intense. Again, we're not the MOG, but the Rayleigh can do research when they put their minds to it. Not yet. Can't do the thing yet. Excuse me. Hydrate. Roll turn.
Something lamentable has occurred.
Ooh, that could have been bad. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. There's our art complex. Hurrah! Ooh, yeah. Not good, but could be worse. You know what? I'm not even going to bother.
Amazing what one completes when so inclined. Choose what gives you the best advantage.
Transporters is the next to
Comrade, a message
last.
is here for you. You are declining.
Why do I have people pissed off? That's upsetting. I don't know why I have people upset here. Where is the problem? That's important. Where do I have people here? Because the museum got damaged. Okay, the museum has been fixed. It's coming back up. Everything will be fine. Just leave them alone. It'll sort itself out.
None are as near completion as something.
Only.
Words from Tarth. Uber General speaks. You read now.
Okay, the usual, our war is over. No, we're at war. Okay, fine, whatever. Long Prairie. Build settlement. I could send these much further distances if I built fuel depots. If I were in an area where I was going to be having to transport a lot of troops, or, I would have built fuel depots already. Okay, that's there. And they need a 4th. Let's get their 4th. There you go. Okay. Now, how we doing? Transporters is going to take us a few turns. That said, it's worth waiting for. I'm going to do 3 transports here, which will be done in 1 turn. And then that's all I'm ever doing with this. Okay, we are ready to do the thing here. 4,092, I got 4836. Let's get this going. Put it here. There we go. Got a city center started. Hot diggity. Got this one done, and we get it fully staffed. Yes, thank you. Move on. Move on, move on, move on, move on, move on, move on. Coming along, coming along. We are at 6, and everybody else is at 1. And I just started another one. Okay, I got 3 transports there in case I want to send troops over. I doubt I will. I don't see a point in it. I've already got basically what I need here in order to win the game. I just need to play through it. Oh, and by the way, the housing and city center are unique to each of the species, in case you hadn't figured that out. I should go look at Tarth for a second. There's Tarth Landing. There's one of their city centers, and that's their housing when it's done. That's Tarth Luxury Housing. Humans. There's wow. They're kind of in rough shape, aren't they? There we go. There's a human city center and human luxury housing. And then the Uva Mosque are kind of interesting. There we go. There's one of their city centers. It looks grown rather than built, doesn't it? And their luxury housing. Kind of fun. All right, roll through. And still waiting. Our power situation fixed itself. I'm pretty sure I'd set it up right. Yeah, it sorted itself. Okay, back around to here and roll the turn.
Comrade, a message is here for you.
Help us with against the humans, and we'll leave you alone for a while. Okay. I mean, all right. That's the entire island, the entire continent here. I now have the lesser continent, the entire thing. The fact that I've been able to settle the entire place, while the other species are still trying to maintain one city center each, says a lot about the placement I had originally. Being able to land on this second continent and all the others are over there, it's been just it made it so much easier. I'm not constantly fighting to survive in an environment with not enough room for as many people as are in it. That's going to take 5,600, and yeah, that makes me nervous. I don't want to do that. Let's run another turn.
Recent intelligence.
These pit.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Again with this. All right. Same thing. Move on. The humans have burned down our gardens. If you help us kick their ass, we'll leave you alone for a while. As exciting as that offer sounds, I think I'm gonna give it a miss. Transporters in one turn. Oh man, look at the budget. That's a city center in process already. I'm going to huck in a food replicator so that they're not importing food. That'll hold down transport costs there. 4,900. All right. What do we got? I know I got a territory here. There we go. What's it going to run me? I'm going to try and do it. It did it. Whew. Always the thing of, is it going to start launch or is it going to crash?
This situation is escalating.
Yeah.
Choose what gives you the best advantage.
And now the secret technology, time dilation. Get this and you get everything.
Us make planets tremble.
Okay, I'm not sure how proud I am of that. Would be of that. Never did need the other one here, so what I'm going to do here. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to flip it over to research, and it gives me another 100 points of research. Oop. Pushes time dilation that much further ahead. My energy is fluctuating again. Gotta love that. Various things going on. All right, roll.
Comrade, a message is here for you.
Explain to me again how you will defeat us. I missed some of the details.
The Uber General writes this to you.
You pretty good fighter. Us Tarth are humbled. Let's stop our battles before somebody else invades our colonies. Yeah.
Do not overestimate your minor abilities.
You don't have much to brag about anymore.
You will see how superior our technology is.
We will defeat you cleverly.
Tarth give you break. Which bone?
Compared to us, you are nothing. Here is a statement from the Grand Hortus.
The Uvamosk revolution is succeeding beyond all hopes. Next, you defiling Rayleigh vermin shall be eliminated. Ooh, wow. I said they were racist. Ooh. Ooh, such language. Wow. This is from 1996, and some bits of it have maybe not held up so well. You know. But it's also, you know, we can look at it and go, ouch. Recognize that it's ouchy, at least. I mean, ooh. And the Uvamosk are set up from the beginning to be extremists.
None are as near completion as us.
Farmers not make enough food. Tarth army get weak. The Uber General writes this to you.
Start thinking, funny you puny railer things are all still here, so I was now all set on kicking you off the planet.
Here is a statement from the Grand Hortus.
We've seen this one before. I'm at 7.
The mining equipment you use is very inefficient.
Your colony has no potential.
Let's see. I got enough people here. I need to do a thing. We're going to do this thing. So they're feeding themselves. Oh, so close, so close. Oops. Don't forget to configure. Next.
Fortune has been generous.
Okay. Nice of them. Oh yeah, note the transporter links. We now have transporters. Pretty much zeroes out our transport costs. Just there's no such thing anymore. It's amazing. You hit some of the in-game technologies do incredible things. But then, you know, they're in-game technologies. They should. This ongoing energy crisis that we've been in all game is about to cease to exist.
None are as near completion as us.
The planet knows that we will care for it, and so we are being given every advantage.
This may interest you.
Yeah. What war? I just did I miss something? Oh, note our budget. It just rocketed up because all the money that was being eaten in transport costs just ceased to be. It's no longer an issue. Okay, here's our city center. We'll tune it. You can tune a city center, but you can't tune a fish. Roll turn.
The device is yours.
And there's no further technologies beyond this, and we are at 8 city centers. It's going to be over momentarily here. Where have I got others going? I know I had a couple more in build somewhere. I think that I would enjoy this video game. It is quite possible. It lends itself to a certain methodical mindset, but also there is a lot of lore and story in it. Now I can do the thing. All of these are going to get upgraded. They will use a lot more energy, but that's no longer a concern because as you can see, I'm now getting 1,600 points of everything every turn because I hit time dilation and I have 16 territories. Oh yes, I like methodical management games. Have you played Shapes with a Z on the end? I have not played Shapes. I like Shapes quite a bit partly because it has the mechanic like Factorio and similar games, but it does not have the well.
We are clipped and cut off completely from our roots.
We humans have always had a way with success. Nice colony. But easy come, easy go.
Yeah, it lacks the whole stripping a planet of its resources and killing the local wildlife when it objects. You know, I that's really stopped me from playing Factorio. Finally starting to get mantle drills onto the Endurium after I've already got time dilation and don't need it. Okay. Yeah, well, that happens. Alrighty, we roll on and on and on and see where we land here. Okay, how we doing? I got 8 city centers. I need 10. Let's roll the turn and see what I can do. Where can I start a city center? Could start one here. Easy enough. And oop. Could start one there. I want to start one here. I'm going to go in and start one here. It's just going to take a little longer, but it'll be it's long-term goal. Long-term goal. There we go. Okay, rolling along, and I think that's about the extent of that. At this point, it's management until I get these city centers built, which takes a few turns. Right now, I'm in a beautifully defensible position. None of the territories along this coastline can even launch ships. Anything trying to come in at me is going to run into some very hostile reception. But I think if I've played this the way I think I have, that I may be able to win a logistical victory without ever producing a single military unit or firing a shot. And that would make me happy. Not that I outfought them, I simply outmanaged and outproduced them. Be on through here. Any other places where I want to start things? Don't think so. There we go. Those have all rolled up to subspace magnets, and I now have a lot more people. And that will increase the speed at which the city center is built to a certain extent. It's still going to take a certain amount of effort, you know. City center. Kind of have to expect it. A lot of these farms here are rolling up to rolling up to food replicators on their own. Nice.
Overseer,
Yes.
Our military can conquer you, our production can outbuild you, so your future is dim.
You were saying. I mean, I'm really perplexed as to where this. Something I found in Stellaris was that there are multiple allowed approaches to the emergence of pre-warp life in the systems you control. One of them included granting them full autonomy of the region of space their planet occupies and travel rights through your surrounding territory. That seems quite reasonable, actually. Oh, the star drive was discovered in the... Oh, I'm never going to manage to do that one. Reminder by Juanita Colson about how the star drive has been discovered and lost and rediscovered by many civilizations. But remember, puny earthling, there were others here before you, and still others who will follow in your flame. Problem is that I know the parody of it, memorandum, better. I really don't want to go into that one right now. It's not the mood I'm after. Okay, we did tune that. Yes, we did. Not that it matters. We're at, I mean, look at the budget. I mean, wow. 24,000 credits sitting up there, and we're not really even doing much with it at this point. We're just getting these last few things done.
Oh, Darth get no good production from Colony.
Comrade, a message is here for you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we're just not going to attack the humans on your behalf. It's not going to happen. One would think that eventually they might get the message. I mean, the Skiranine quit calling after he hung up on them a few times. Now, mind you, the Skiranine will have no problem picking up if we call them
none are as near completion as us.
Wanting to talk business.
I am really embarrassed.
Much energy, tremendous energy, powers our thriving colony.
Yeah, I'm sitting here at 9, just short of winning the game, and it's, I think, next turn may happen. Let's just... Each of the species does have its own victory video, which is kind of fun. Let's see, where am I? Let us do... one of these. That has one turn to go, yes. And we just finished a city center. We have 10. I just have to make it to the end of the turn with 10 city centers, which is one of those things they put in. I don't know why I'm messing with that. They put it that's in there so that the other players have one last chance if they have enough military within reach. Good luck. I'm skipping past the rest really quick here to get back to here. And
This should give you inner peace. Overseer, you preside over this planet. It is an interesting place, abounding with mystery and delightful curiosities. Years will transpire before we understand them all. By then, you will capture many other worlds.
And that concludes our stream today. We have completed a run of Deadlock Planetary Conquest, an Accolade game made in 1996. This is a Windows game, but I am running it in a Wine desktop, as you can see, using Crossover on MX Linux. Deadlock Planetary Conquest is available on GOG for 89 cents. I don't think you can even get the CD that cheap. Been fun. Glad you all you've been here. And let me bring up the end screen here. There we go. Thank you very much. Appreciated the company. As always, previous VODs are on YouTube, streaming schedule. This was a bonus stream, so enjoy. And we'll see you tomorrow night with Roots of